I guess by now you've all figured out how I got the job. Oh, man. I mean, just for a second, put yourself in my position. If you don't know, I'm sure you already know, David Letterman, the king of late-night television, unless you believe the NBC press release, the king of late-night television, got himself into a little bit of a situation which he's, dealing with, and he's my boss. And my job is to, take the #1 news story of the day and, have a bit of fun with it. Imagine your boss. See, so like your boss is caught with this. No, that's a bad example. Wait, stop it. Your boss is caught in a situation which he or she, because ladies can be bosses too. I look forward to your letters. You're the person that you work for, the person you admire and respect is caught in an embarrassing situation, and your job is to be funny about that whilst trying to keep your own job. So this is my last show. But I will say this. If we are, just it occurs to me, if we are now holding late-night talk show hosts to the same moral accountability as we hold politicians or clergymen, I'm out. I'm gone. Because I don't think I've kept it a secret from you that I have a few incidents in my own past. But I made the smart move. I wrote them down in a book. Called American on Purpose, available at all fine bookstores near you. I feel very bad about this because, I like a bit of danger in my entertainers. I quite like my entertainers to be dangerous. I like my musicians to be kind of, drug-fueled. People say, because if you want entertainers to be, like squeaky clean, then what are you going to be watching? Jonas Brothers. Exactly. Now look, it's not for me to comment. Actually, it is for me to comment. But let me just say this. I have enjoyed working here. And I'm going to do my darndest to stay here. But if I inadvertently say something which gets me fired, then I hope it's funny.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Outback Detergent. Learn more at OutbackDetergent.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
That's enough. Thank you. All right, all right, all right. I think we all know we've done our job for the evening. You've done your job. You've provided me with that little bit of oomph that I need. That little push, that little... On you go. Oh, it's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. It is. It is, actually. It is. It is. I'm sorry, I keep trying not to be sexy. It can get you into trouble in my line of work. It's a great day for America, though, because... I'll tell you why, because 3 Americans were awarded the Nobel Prize for Medicine today. There you go. 3 Americans. Take that, Brazil. Brazil got the 2016 Olympics and we get the Nobel Prize for Medicine. And starting today, everybody gets the swine flu vaccination. Yes, doctors are going to receive the vaccination first because they're the only people that can still afford to go and see the doctor. But after that, everybody else gets. And Nike announced today that they've signed an endorsement deal with Michael Vick. It's good news for Michael Vick. He's really needed the money since he lost his deal with Hush Puppies. So right there... What? I'm just telling you sports news. At the box office this weekend, the movie Zombieland was #1. It beat Michael Moore's new documentary. Now, Zombieland and Michael Moore's movie are very different, of course. One has a disgusting, lumbering monster that eats everything in its path. And the other one has zombies. So right there. Now, listen, let's just get to it. Let's just name the elephant in the room. Let's just say a lot of people talking about the big brouhaha and late night television. Well, I'm staying out of it. I am. I'm still. No, I am. I'm staying out of it. But let me just say that my relationships with my employees are strictly professional. Isn't that right, Gunter? Now go and draw the bath the way Daddy likes. Go on. Well, so long, everybody. It's been great. I'll see you at the Chuckle Hut in Denver. Anyway, it's a great day for America. Not such a great day for Chicago, of course. They're still reeling after losing the Olympic back. The Olympic back. Sorry, sometimes it's difficult for me to talk. I'm so sexy. They lost their Olympic bid in Chicago last week. I don't understand why they lost it to Rio. Are the Olympics all about looking good in a bikini made of dental floss? Is it? Is that what it is? By the way, I'm wearing a dental floss bikini right now. Rio, of course, they got the Olympics. They're in Brazil. It's the largest country in South America. Do we have a map of Brazil, do we? There you are, Brazil, New Jersey, Lake Titicaca there up at the top. We're really getting lazy with those maps. We don't even fill in some of those countries there. It's just like, there's a country there. I've always wanted to go to Rio, though, so maybe I'll go to the Olympics. It's 7 years from now, so I'll be almost 40. It'll be a time. Well, at least Rio's nice and sunny. The 2012 Summer Olympics are going to be in London. You don't want to go to that. Oh, beach volleyball? What's a beach then? Right? What's that?
I like peanuts. I have to eat them one at a time, though. Because I'm a Cockney and we've got terribly small mouths.
Anyway, Brazil is what I'm talking about. Notoriously tough on illegal drugs. It's going to be hard for Michael Phelps to sneak the weed in there. Although, he smokes so much pot, he's going to look different by 2016. Actually, the CBS computer can't predict what he will look like. Yeah, no, he can't. Can we see the picture of how he will look in 2016? There you are. There you are, Michael. I have a problem with the Olympics. Let me just tell you what it is. Too many non-sports. Yes. See, swimming, a sport. Basketball, a sport. Rugby, not really a sport, but more like an outdoor bar fight, but you can bet on it. So, close enough. Gymnastics? No. I'm sorry, to me that's not a sport. I always try to watch gymnastics and I always end up going, is that man or woman? What is it? It's like driving down Hollywood Boulevard. And then there's the rhythmic gymnastics, where a woman runs around and twirls a stick with a streamer attached to it. That's not a sport! That doesn't belong in the Olympics, that belongs in Cirque du Soleil! I tell you what, my rule of thumb is this. No, don't. Here's my rule of thumb. If I can do it, it's not a sport. And let me tell you, mister, I can twirl a ribbon. Let's see that, and there's not even a ribbon there. All right, we'll take a break, we'll be right back. Yeah. No, they're back. Yeah, well, we have commercials on this show, too. All right. No, so it was okay? Yeah, because I just didn't want to, you know. Right. All right. So we're good. We're good. I'm good? All right, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, thanks. All right, thanks. Okay, thank you. Thanks again. Bye. It was the vet. One of my dogs has, you know, a tummy upset. Oh, that's right. Applaud my sick dog. All right, do we have time for emails? Mm-hmm. Is it the last time? Might be. This is from Ramona in Hainadura in Romania. Yeah. Ramona says, would you like to visit Transylvania? We have the real castle of Dracula here. Okay. Well, here we go. This is from Thomas in Sinsheim in Germany. Sinsheim. Sinsheim? Thomas says, you said your comments about fortune cookies might be culturally insensitive to the Chinese. I just wanted to tell you that fortune cookies are not Chinese. They were invented in San Francisco, California. Well, that kind of proves my point then, doesn't it? It was culturally insensitive to the Chinese because they didn't even invent fortune cookies. I don't know why I'm putting that there. I'm never reading it. This is from Emily in Charleston in South Carolina. She says, Dear Craig, have you noticed the History Channel only shows Nazis and the apocalypse? It's creepy. I have noticed that. I have noticed that. That it is creepy. Knock it off, History Channel. Let's have more uplifting history. Let's have, like, what about the history of dresses or something? Shoes through the ages. What would be wrong with that? Huh? Yes. The People Have Spoken History Channel. This is from Cindy in Abathaska in Alberta, which is in Canada. She says, "Hi, Craig. Do you think bugs are attracted to the light or afraid of the dark?" No. They're definitely attracted to the light because they like dark as well because they hide under rocks, which is kind of where I'm going to go after this show. We'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Yeah. No, I think he was all right, but you never know, you know. Yeah, no, I'll call you back. All right. I love you too. We'll get through this. Okay. Bye. It's not connected to anything. I was just auditioning to show people I can go back to the acting if you need me to. Now, listen, on Friday, I mentioned this earlier, on Friday, the International Olympic Committee met in Denmark to pick the location of the 2016 Olympic Games. And a lot of people were shocked when Rio de Janeiro was chosen over the frontrunner, Chicago. So here with a special report, live from Chicago, is our very own Tim Meadows, everybody. Can you get me on the satellite, Tim? There he is.
Hey. Yes. Wait.
There you are, Tim.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Hey,
how are you?
Good to see you, Tim. How are the people in Chicago handling this news?
Well, Craig, Chicago is the home of the Cubs, so this town is used to not winning things.
Well, you shouldn't name a team after a baby animal. It's like calling yourself the Fighting Kittens. Anyway, the Conservatives have criticised the president for taking a trip to Denmark to make this case.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't the best approach. If George W. Bush were president, he would have made his case to Denmark by bombing Denmark.
He had a pretty good track record with that. It seems like every famous personality from Chicago helped with the campaign, even Oprah.
Well, Kanye West is from Chicago, and he didn't campaign for the city. But he is going down to Rio to interrupt the victory celebration.
Right, okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's something you share in common with Kanye, Oprah, and President Obama.
Oh, what? That we're all black? You have such a keen eye for observation. You know, you should be a detective, Craig, you racist maniac.
No, Tim, I meant that you're from Chicago. Also, to be fair, you know.
Yeah, you're right. You know, that's true. And look, I'm sorry for calling you those names. And if you don't accept my apology, you're a douchebag. Yeah.
I see. Thank you. Tell us, Tim, why do you think Chicago's bid was unsuccessful?
Well, Craig, it's possible that the world's greatest superpower could be weakening.
Oh, Tim, I think that America's as strong as ever.
No, I was talking about Oprah. Huh? You know, 10 years ago, she could have forced the world to hold the Olympics between her butt cheeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey. I'd love to see that torch lighting ceremony. Now, 2016... We can cut that out, Tim. 2016 will be the first Olympics ever held in South America. When the announcement was made, the people took to the streets in celebration.
Yeah, you know, I think it's strange to celebrate so early, you know. The 2016 Olympics are 7 years away. China's women's gymnastic team hasn't even been born yet. Tell
us, Tim, now that the Olympic Committee has made their decision, should we embrace their choice?
Yes, Craig. In fact, I think to show people how much you support Brazil, you should get a Brazilian wax. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you picked that up in the satellite there, Tim, but the audience don't think I should do that. And anyway, Tim, guys, don't do that.
Oh, yeah, sure they do. Come on, I did. Yeah, check this out, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, look.
Oh!
Yeah. I did it a few days ago. You know, that's why there's a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's enough. 10 minutes, everybody. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big show, the big finale, the season. Season finale of a show. I'd like to thank my agent. And, my first and last guest. My first guest tonight is an actor who's in a new movie called The Damned United. Well, that sounds quite good, actually. The Damned United. It opens in select cities. It opens in some cities. So, like, you can say select cities if you're one of those people that says that, but I'm not saying that anymore. Not on TV. I'll be saying it in Starbucks. You can enjoy this beverage in select cities. Anyway, this movie opens in select cities. Oh, shit. It's coming out on October the 9th. Look at this.
Let me ask you a question, Uncle Sam. What did you...
Nope, didn't get any of that. Please welcome Michael Sheen, everybody. Michael Sheen.
I'm very well.
It's nice to see you back on the show. You look beardy. I haven't seen you beardy before.
Yeah, I've grown a little bit of beard. I was just helping them take your name sign down.
Yeah, they're bringing it down, yeah. It's a shame, but, you know, the whole things come to an end.
All good things must end.
Well, I nearly said all good things, then I thought, well, this show isn't that good.
Yeah.
So,
fortunately, all bad things must
bad
end
things,
as well,
good things, everything passes, you know.
Eventually, if you take the right medicine.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Are you all right?
I'm well. I'm having regular passes.
Did you have a problem before?
There was a blockage.
Was there a blockage?
There was.
You know what you want for that? Papaya.
Really?
Yeah. Papaya. The Brazilians eat it all the time. That's why they got the Olympics, because they eat a lot of meat in South America. So they eat papaya, and the acidity of the papaya breaks down the protein of the meat, and whoa.
It would be... I would have thought it would be hard to pass a papaya. I passed a grapefruit once, but a papaya would be tough.
Why'd you keep doing that?
I don't know. I shouldn't have started.
No, you shouldn't have started on this thing.
No,
so
you're
you're
well.
all right.
I'm very well.
Everything's regular downstairs.
Yes.
This is, by the way, just so you know, I'm not a doctor. So when I say to you everything all right, you don't have to tell me how your bills are doing. I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
Although I might go to med school now.
What are you going to do with your days now?
I don't know. You know, spend more time with my family, you know.
Yeah. Good. Because I saw your family backstage all going, no, he's going to spend more time with us.
No. Now, in this movie, you play Brian Clough, the legend of British soccer.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
He was an extraordinary character.
Yeah, is he still around?
No, he died in 2004.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, he must have been very old, though.
He was getting on then, yeah. But he was, you know, when I was growing up, he was... you probably remember as well.
Yeah, of course.
And I know you're not a huge fan of sports.
Not really, no.
No, but even...
that's not a sport, though.
No. We were going to do a film about a man who does that a lot.
Yeah. It's not a sport. You can't have that in the Olympics. They have soccer in the Olympics, though.
They do have soccer in the Olympics, yeah.
Soccer's a sport. I think soccer's a fair sport. I enjoy it.
You said it's anything you can't do.
Well, I can't play soccer. Yeah. I'm terrible at it. Are you a good soccer player?
I was going to be a soccer player when I was younger. Yeah, before I became an actor.
Really?
When I was 12, yeah. Have you ever heard of the team? No, I wasn't going to play for a major team when I was 12, but you joined their youth
very
team.
good, I thought.
Was pretty good. I was a pretty good 12-year-old.
Yeah. What team were you?
I was going to play for Arsenal.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
They're like a huge team.
Yes, and they have the word arse in them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
That was the main reason I wanted to go and play for that. Can I say that? I don't know.
Yeah, you can say arse.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not? What are they going to do? Fire me? Did you play soccer in the movie? Did you?
I did. Well, there's a scene, a couple of scenes in it because Brian Clough was a player before he became
very
a
famous
coach.
player. Yeah.
And he got injured and he couldn't play anymore. So when he became coach of the teams, he wanted to prove to them that he could play better than them. So he would hang around the goal mouth and put the ball in the back of the net and all that kind of stuff. So in the film, we try and show a bit of that. So I'd said to all the other actors who were playing the players in the film, were all picked for their football skills as well as their acting.
Right.
And I said, from fairly early on, I said, I think partly in character, because he was very arrogant, brash, kind
I
of
remember that because he was very mean about Scotland.
Was he? But then isn't everyone?
Except Scottish people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Welsh, so people are very mean about Wales in Britain as well.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's your language, really.
I guess so.
Well, no one understands.
We spit a lot when we do it.
It's based entirely on phlegm, that language.
It's a language that only has consonants and no vowels.
Yeah, you can't speak that language unless you've got a bad head cold. I mean, really,
exactly.
it's bad.
Exactly. Well, you know the famous train station. The village that is only a train station.
Can you say it?
I can.
All right, let's hear
This
it.
gives you an example of what Welsh language is like.
Word. It's the name of a train station in Wales. All right.
Llanfair Pwllgwingich go gerich chwyn drobwy Llantysilioch go goch.
Yeah. That's a place.
There you go.
Yeah.
In Wales, saying the names of our villages is an Olympic sport.
Yeah, well...
I think it's in the 2016 one.
You do it running around with a ribbon.
Exactly. Whilst passing papaya.
Yeah.
I did that again.
No,
sorry.
Don't do that again. Now, what about the playing of the soccer then? Did it work out?
Well, yeah, so I said to all the other actors, look, obviously I am by far a better football player than any of you. And this is partly being in character, you know. And,
right.
then it came to the day when I had to actually prove it, because I had to play football in front of everybody. And so they're all standing there going, right, come on then. And then it seemed the world's press turned up that day as well, because I'd said in a few interviews that I could have been a football player, so they're all there trying to film and catch me doing it. Got it. Back of the net, first take, done.
That's great.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Of course, you only have my word for that.
Yeah, I was going to say that soccer in America, it's never really. I mean, you know, a lot of people would argue it has taken off, but really, it's not huge. It's not huge like the NFL, the NBA.
Well, my theory about it is that sport is completely entwined with the history of the country, and so there's that fantastic documentary that Ken Burns did called Baseball, which I watched when I was here a few years ago, and I realised the history of baseball is the history of America, and you've got American football, you've got baseball, hockey, all those things. Right. So you don't really need another sport.
No, you know why?
Because we don't need another sport that you're best at as well. To be honest.
There's also, you know why I think it's difficult for to work in America as well, because you get 2 45-minute periods, no timeouts, so there's no place for commercial breaks.
That is true.
You know, so
that is true. Yeah. And also...
How are you going to sell the beer, buddy? Where are you going to sell the beer? Where are the car sales in there? But 45 minutes, commercial free?
You could add...
So long, communist.
You could add excitement, though. You could add excitement by getting the players to sell beer whilst they're playing. So whenever they get near the byline, they can try and hand out beer really quick.
That would be fantastic, yeah. And then set their boots on fire.
Multitask.
Yeah.
Now, there's an Olympic sport.
Setting your boots on fire?
Yeah. I'd like to see Brazilians in thongs with fiery boots handing out beers to people in the crowd.
There's a club in West Hollywood we can see that.
It's Gunter. It's Gunter.
It's Gunter.
Where Gunter came from.
Back with Sheen, everybody. We gotta go. We'll be right back. Everybody, my next guest is in a new film, Law-Abiding Citizen, which is in theatres on October the 16th. Take a look at this.
People aren't going to work, kids aren't going to school. They're scared, and I don't blame them. So I'm implementing the emergency provision of the Philadelphia Code. We're gonna lock the city down. Starting now, no one moves in this city unrestricted. I want a show of force for the public. Uniforms, detectives, 12-hour shifts. Put an armed cop on every corner. If you have to give shotguns to the meter maids, do it.
Please welcome Viola Davis, everybody. Viola Davis. May I compliment you on your dress? It is absolutely stunning. Look at you. You look fantastic. Really just, wow. Yeah, it's...
You know, Craig.
Yes.
They usually break me down in films. I've played so many crack addicts and welfare mothers, and
Really?
it's like I can walk into a room and look as cute could be, and they'll say, how can we break her down? So I said, today I'm gonna wear my red dress.
Yeah, that's very nice. I tell you what happened when I was watching the movie there a bit as well. I was watching it and I got kind of sucked in.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
You get...
I did. I went, oh.
Yes.
And I've got some time coming up to see some movies, so I'm going to go see it.
Oh, absolutely, and see it for me, Mayor of Philadelphia.
You play the mayor?
Oh, forget Jamie Foxx, forget Gerard Butler, it's me. It's about me.
Now, Jerry Butler is a friend of mine. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, no, he's a friend of mine, Jerry Butler, and I don't call him Gerard.
You Scott? Oh, you don't?
No, he calls himself Gerard. In Scotland, you're called Gerard, but when he comes to America, he's called Gerard.
Or Jerry.
Or Jerry, yeah.
Uh-huh. You Scots, you people just, everybody knows each other. You're very friendly. I've been to Scotland.
Yeah, well, it's a small country.
And you know what? I don't even...
Yes.
I do not...
Yes, it's not joking. Yes, this is smallish.
But I've got to tell you, I don't even drink. But when I went to Scotland, all I was doing was knocking back scotch. I mean, like, and talking a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and eating a lot of fish.
When were you there?
I was there. I'm not going to tell you when I was there. When I was very, 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 very young, in '89.
Oh. Hey,
Yeah.
I was there in '89. Wait a minute. I remember drinking and talking a lot.
Yeah.
And eating a lot of fish too. And I remember that dress. Hey. Now, did you shoot the movie in Philadelphia then?
I shot the movie in Philadelphia.
That's a nice city, isn't it?
It's a great city, and I shot it during all the awards hoopla of this past year, the Academy Awards, and you know I was.
They have them in Philadelphia now?
No, I flew out to shoot it while I was doing all the red carpet stuff, and so I almost forgot what the film was about until I saw the clip. But,
Now, do you enjoy the red carpet business? All the people being mean about your clothes and everything?
I mean, here's the thing about the red carpet.
Yeah.
They take pictures of your feet. It's like...
And a pretty nice feet. Come on, you gotta be honest.
I mean, who the hell take pictures of your feet? They take pictures of your fingers.
Yeah.
You know? And I do like the red carpet. It's okay. You know, I flip like that because I know I'm full of la right now. But I said...
Hey, what are they gonna do, fire me?
Well, I said... I caught myself because it sounded like I was going to say, I hate the red carpet.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm at the point of my career where I have to say I love everything.
No, you don't. And also, I don't like the red carpet, although I suspect I'll be on a few soon. Probably serving drinks. I don't know. Are you very social like that? Do you enjoy the Hollywood social scene? Do you?
No, not at all. My husband and I. Well, you know what? I do go to all these red carpet events, but really, I'm a very private person.
Are you really?
I am. I'm a very private person. I live in my beautiful, wonderful house with my husband in L.A., and I like it like that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like anyone knowing anything about me.
Well, I'm glad you came on the talk show.
Do you know what I mean? No. I mean...
I feel terrible asking
No.
Right.
Yeah, I know, but you're not asking me a lot of personal questions.
Well, not yet.
You know?
Well, I can't ask them now anyway because we ran out of time. We'll be dead.
I wouldn't tell you anything anyway.
Yeah, well then. The lovely Viola Davis, everybody. We'll be right back.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Nice. Quietly now. So, first of all, I'd like to apologise to Jack Ingram. He was going to be on the show tonight, but we'll have him back when I get a new show. And I think really... Oh, you know what? There's one thing I did want to just prove to you. Let me just put that aside for a moment. I wanted you to see something just to prove that... Now, do you see how easy that was? I'm 47 years old. I spent at least 15 years as a blackout drunk. I'm kind of out of shape. Things are starting to fall apart, and I can do this. So anyway, all joking aside... I should say that at the start of the show, shouldn't I? You just realise at the very end what you could have done. All joking aside, and then if nothing works, you go, well, I said, all joking aside. Anyway, you know, it was a tricky show for me. Do you know whenever anyone gets in a terrible trouble with the press and stuff, I always think, oh, thank God it isn't me. Somehow, some way, I'll make it about me. Because I'm self-obsessed and selfish. Oh, and apparently, I get a round of applause for that as well. All right, we gotta go. Maybe see you tomorrow, maybe not. Good night, everybody.